Good morning guys, so today's my last day in Bali. I'm basically headed home at midnight. What have I been up to the past few days in Indonesia? The answer is pretty much nothing. The start of the trip was kind of okay. Like I spent 2 days in Jakarta, I went to a few cute places, you know, things were fine. And then all of a sudden I had this extreme swelling in my gum. Like my face was so distorted, like this side of my face was evidently bigger than the other, almost twice the size. Like it seemed I had an egg in my mouth and I was like freaking out. I was like, I haven't eaten anything that is not in my diet or done anything crazy with my mouth, and I've been brushing my teeth every day, so I'm like, what is the problem? So it was extremely painful to a point where I couldn't even sleep at night. Finally, after having the pain for 2 days, I went to a dentist over here. Like literally my first ever stop to any place in Bali was to the dentist. So I asked her what's wrong and she said basically my wisdom tooth is growing, and that was just the last thing I expected, you know, because why are you growing at this time? Like, why can't you grow when I'm back home? I was waiting for the pain to go away and all I could do in a day was eat basic food, like really basic food, which doesn't require any chewing, which has no taste, so it doesn't trigger the pain. Then the rest of the trip has been like really calm as well. I went to Tanah Lot, which is such a pretty temple, like with ocean views, and I also went to the monkey forest in Ubud. But today's my last day and I really want to like go to the waterfalls. I think it's going to rain in the afternoon, which is kind of like a cool vibe. Tropical rain, like I just think like it's going to be really cool. And there's also like a beach club over there, which I think I'm gonna go for a swim. I have just enough cash to spend for today. And I calculated exactly like 100,000 for the cab to go there, 100,000 to come back, and this is the money for the food. So if I go according to my plan, then I should be able to spend exactly until I go to the airport. So let's hope I don't end up doing any overspending, because I always tend to do that. Also, a large part of the reason why I didn't leave my hotel that much is because this is actually one of the prettiest hotels that I've stayed at. It only costs $30 a night, so if you're coming with a friend or if 2 friends, you're basically paying like $10 to $15 a night, which is such a good deal. Let me show you guys what I'm talking about. So I'm staying on the ground floor over here, and let's look at the view first, right? So there's a swimming pool and it looks so cool even in the rain, and there's also upstairs seating area. I have not sat there, but I think like if you order breakfast in, you can also order breakfast from the reception, but this is such a good place to like do your work, eat, talk to your friends, hang out. And I also stayed at the second floor. Like I was initially staying on the second floor and I already booked it for 3 days because I thought I would stay in Seminyak for like 3 days and then move to Ubud or around there, because Bali is actually extremely big. I ended up being sick, so I just wanted to sleep in, and I ended up paying for extra nights. They didn't have the upstairs room available, so they gave me this one instead. The upstairs is super good because there's like a balcony, and you also get like the full window view. Over here obviously like it's like the main door is in the middle, so yeah, it's really up to your preference. But over here obviously it's much more convenient, so I don't have to worry about like going up the stairs. And of course, like with the whole suitcase and everything, ground floor usually suits me better. And this is how the room looks like. So I kind of just packed up everything because I need to check out of my room right now, and I'm aiming to spend the entire day outside. You got your little coffee station here. And here's my fit check. So I thrifted this. Actually, I got this at a vintage store in Jakarta. This is so cute. This is exactly my size. I've always struggled with finding a good corset because every time I would find a corset in a thrift store or a vintage store, the cups would be so big, and I am not a big cup girly, so this is just so perfect. And I didn't even try it. I just saw it and I was like, I really like this. Let me go home and see if it fits me, and it fits perfectly. And this necklace also I got from Jakarta. I got it at a spring market in M Block. I saw that all the cool people were going to M Block on TikTok, so I was like, I want to check it out. And the days that I went, it was exactly a spring market, so I got this. It was only 50,000, which is like really good deal. This was on sale. And I also thrifted these rings at a thrift store. Got a butterfly one, a tragedy and comedy face mask, and then a star ring. These costed me 100,000 rupiah for 3 rings. Skirt, this one I think I got it in Malaysia. So yeah, this is like a pretty brand new fit that I'm wearing. Here is the bathroom. So I kind of threw away like what they had, but it was really cute to see a lot of hair products being provided to me because I've not stayed at a hotel where there was like so many hair products. There was like hair oil, and then there's also hair mist. You know, you get all your stuff. You get your little closet over here, so you can also dry your clothes here. The bathroom, the shower. Now it's almost 11 a.m. Like I literally woke up at 8 o'clock in the morning, but I haven't left the house because of doing the packing and doing my makeup and also watching YouTube videos. You know, got a little bit distracted. I wanted to wake up super early because I really wanted to go to a surfing class over here, and like I've been procrastinating my surfing class for the past 4 or 5 days because I keep waking up late. The surfing class is supposed to be at 9 o'clock. I got the contact of one of the surf guys around here, and every morning he would message me like, "Hey Lily, are you up for surfing today?" And I would be like, "Hey, I'm really sorry, but can I postpone? Hey, I'm really sorry, but can I postpone?" And I felt so bad, but like I don't think I have time anymore. I will probably message him later and see if I can do a late surf, but again, I don't know like how surfing or tides go with the rain and everything, so I will have to check on that. And yeah, now I think I'm just gonna bring all my stuff outside, keep in the reception, and then go for a breakfast somewhere nearby, and then we're gonna be headed straight to the waterfall, so come along. So I just finished my breakfast, so I ordered one farmer's breakfast and then one chai latte, which costed a total of 150,000 rupiah. Tea was okay. It had cardamom in it, which I didn't know because I'm not really a big fan of cardamom, but I really like the sausages in the meal. So yeah, it's a good breakfast, and now we're headed towards the beach, which is literally like a 2 minutes walk from the cafe. Alright guys, so I will say that having been to so many beaches, Seminyak is probably not my favorite just because of how much garbage is on the beach. Like it really sucks that this is what us humans have done to beautiful scenic spots. Yeah, this is probably not the best beach I've been to. I really like the one in Langkawi, Malaysia. It was just so clean, just neat. You know, it gave people a good first impression, but let's see. The beach is pretty long, so let's walk down and maybe the other side of the beach will surprise us. Alright guys, so we're further down the beach and it's just more piles of garbage here, so I think we're gonna like leave the beach now, and also because the water is just not fit for doing anything, like nobody swims. So I think going to the waterfall might be the best option now because the ride is going to be 1 hour long and I need to make sure to get there before heavy rain starts pouring again. Yeah, so just entered the waterfalls, paid 20,000 for the ticket. I really enjoyed the motorbike ride. First of all, it wasn't raining, and secondly, the wind just felt so comfortable. And throughout the whole trip, I got to see a ceremony like taking place, the preparation of it. And I'm just thinking about like how lucky I got, because in the 4 countries that I went to, like for my Southeast Asian trip, I've somehow been fortunate enough to make it just in time for some ceremony or some celebration going on. The first stop I made was like in Thailand, and that was the time where everything like they were setting up for the Chinese New Year's. Then I went to Vietnam and obviously celebrated Tet over there. Then Malaysia, they had this full moon celebration, which is supposed to be 15 days after the Chinese New Year's. I made it in time for that as well. Went to the speed dating on that day, and then now I'm in Indonesia and another celebration is taking place. So it's pretty nice that I got to really connect with the culture aspect of the country, like in every place that I'm going to. So we are at the waterfalls. You can see there is a beach club over there. I'm not sure why there's literally not a single soul, but we'll go find that out. Here's the waterfall, and yeah, now we're headed down to see all the interesting things. I saw like this really funny signs, and I was taking pictures of that, and the shopkeeper saw me and he just gave me the most unhinged signs, which I'll insert the pictures of. But that was such a funny experience. And I just set up my self timer and I was taking pictures of myself holding that sign, but like not even caring what anyone else around me was thinking. So now I actually have no idea where we're going, so let's just go back up, and I think there's a temple around, so we can probably check the temple out. So cute. There was a bridge here, but they just took the bridge off. Ice cream secured. Got blueberry cheesecake flavor, and this costed me only 50,000, which is pretty good for touristy place. I really needed free Wi-Fi, so I just bought a cord so I could come here and connect to the Wi-Fi. This cord costed only 20,000, which was like so cheap, because at first I thought she said 40,000 and I was like willing to buy it, and I gave her 100 and she gave me 80 back, and I'm like, oh, okay, like this is really reasonable. But yeah, basically we're gonna search up on where to go next, because I think the waterfall is pretty much far from everything else, so I'll find the nearest coffee shop or restaurant that is of walking distance, and we will see from there. So I'm just going to connect to Wi-Fi in each spot that I go to, because my data package is over again. Okay guys, so I'm back at my hotel right now, and on the way I got to see all the celebrations taking place. When I went from my hotel to the waterfall, it costed me only 100,000 by the motorbike, but coming back time I had to pay 250 because the guys like the road is going to be blocked, so you know, it's going to be very difficult for me to get back and all. And I was like, you know what, it's fine, like I get it, like because all the roads were literally blocked, plus I really need to get home, and like if I got a taxi it would be double the price, and all the motorbikes, it was so difficult for me to get, and also because like I don't even have Wi-Fi, so like I was like, you know what, yeah, it's fine, it's cool, it's all good. Remember when I said I budgeted my spendings? Well, I kind of skipped lunch because of all the commutes, and also I wasn't that hungry because I had a late breakfast. So that money kind of went into the taxi, so you know, it's like a fair adjustment. Now I'm thinking, like literally now everything is closed, so there's not much to do. Literally everything is kind of like closing down. Tomorrow is the silent day over here, so for the silent day basically everything is going to be completely shut down. Banks, restaurants, cafes, and I believe all the flights will also be closed. I got really lucky that I'm taking a midnight flight tonight. I think this might be one of the last flights flying from here. I think everything after that will be shut down until the 12th, where everything will start opening back up again. So that's like really interesting. So I was reading more on the silent day, and it's basically like a public holiday for everyone. It's a day dedicated for people to do meditation and be in their own mind space, and like a good detox day. But this is sort of giving me a very eerie deja vu of how quarantine life was like. Y'all, the supermarket is about the only place that's open right now, and even then almost everything is being bought because everybody's stocking up for this 24 hours, which is so insane to me, because like how much do you need in 24 hours? Okay, so I'm back at the hotel, and why is this my first time coming here? Because this is literally such a vibe. What the hell? What was I doing in my room all these days? Ah, this is so beautiful, and I'm so glad there's nobody over here right now, so I can be in my own peace, in my own silent hours. Okay, time for an update, which I didn't expect to give you guys. So I ended up not flying today because I mean, I knew like my whole video has been me talking about silent day, but I didn't realize it was actually effectively taking place since 6 o'clock today, meaning all the taxis have stopped. Like, the roads are completely blocked. I can't even speak anymore. I was like a bit confused because I'm pretty sure I'm not the only person in all of Bali who's flying tonight. Like, I'm pretty sure there's at least like a second person, and I don't know how they managed to get to the airport. Maybe they went during the daytime, during the afternoon, which I guess I probably should have done that, but also like the airport is also like shutting down, like most of the gates are gonna be closed. So yeah, it's a whole thing, and I'm kind of curious about how silent day will take place too. So the only solution I could come up with on time was just changing my flight to a different day. I checked on the app that I booked the flight, and the only available date which I can change without having to spend any additional amount is on the 14th. So it'll be 14th midnight, and I'll be reaching home on the 15th afternoon. So similar to this flight that I have booked, but 3 days later. So yeah, I'm staying here for more time, I guess. I'm still staying in the same hotel, and I'm so happy that they had a room for the next couple of days. But the receptionist basically like handled everything so well, and I told them like I don't have enough money to pay them right now. I'm probably gonna withdraw cash on the 12th because like their card machine doesn't work. It's so funny because I was literally telling my best friends a couple of days ago about how I wish I had more time in Bali. There's literally so much things to do, and I feel like even that I was spending 8 days here, I mean, I was sick for half of it, but even then, it was such a short trip, and I wish I had more time. Like, even a few days would be fine. And then, magically, the universe decided to give me extra days over here, so, you know, be careful what you wish for. And also, like, I was feeling so bad about sleeping the past few days and, like, not being active or productive, because I feel like when you're in a new country, you kind of have to do something every moment. Otherwise, you feel like you're wasting your time there because like you spend a whole flight and you're spending hotel and you're spending your time there for what? Like obviously to do things. At the same time, I kind of did want a resting day. So tomorrow is literally perfect for that. I could sleep all day and not feel guilty about it because everybody else is also like in their rooms. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Now I'm gonna take a shower and rest.